Imagine your deepest fear realized. The person you've built your entire life around, the love of your life, is cruelly taken by a deadly, stigmatized virus. Now, picture the crushing weight of the world's judgment, the silent whispers, the unspoken certainty that you are next, that your fate is irrevocably sealed. But then, against all odds, against every logical expectation, something utterly unexplainable happens. This isn't a fictional plot woven for a thrilling movie. This is a true story, a real-life medical enigma that unfolded in the vibrant heart of Africa. A story that stunned an entire community and left even the most seasoned doctors scratching their heads. Our journey begins in the bustling, energetic metropolis of Lagos, Nigeria. Here, amidst the dynamic pulse of the city, lived a man of profound integrity, a respected lawyer known for his calm, composed demeanor, his sharp intellect, and perhaps most profoundly for his deep, abiding love for his dear wife. Their bond was evident to all who knew them, a testament to a marriage built on genuine affection and shared life. Out of the deepest respect for his privacy and that of his loved ones, we will not disclose his personal details. He was married, not to a casual acquaintance or a fleeting fling, but to the woman he had vowed to love forever, the woman who was truly the other half of his soul. But that sacred vow was tested in the harshest, most unimaginable way possible. One day, his beloved wife fell gravely ill. Her strength waned rapidly, her once vibrant skin grew pale, and her life, tragically, began to slip away. Desperate and heartbroken, he rushed her to the hospital, clinging to every last shred of hope. The diagnosis came like a thunderbolt, shattering any remaining illusions of recovery. Full-blown AIDS, not merely HIV, the virus, but AIDS, the final, devastating stage of the disease. Despite every medical effort, every desperate prayer, she didn't make it. Her passing left him utterly shattered, a man truly broken, crying like a child. And as expected, in a close-knit community, whispers began to spread. Friends, neighbors, even some distant family members, silently, sometimes not so silently, assumed the inevitable. How could he not be infected? They were husband and wife, intimately connected, sharing a life and a bed. The assumption was almost universal. He was next. But then came the twist. A twist that defied all logical expectation, baffled medical professionals, and ignited a profound medical mystery. In the very same hospital where his wife had received her devastating diagnosis, he himself underwent testing. The result? Negative. Stunned, perhaps even disbelieving himself, they took him to not one but two separate highly regarded military hospitals in Lagos. And each time, after rigorous examination, the result remained the same. Negative. This wasn't a narrative from a medical drama. A man who had lived intimately with his wife through the progression of a deadly virus to its final stage, repeatedly tested negative for HIV. This man, whose story I heard directly from a close, trusted friend of my own aunt, a source of undeniable integrity, presents us with a profound question. So, what happened? How could he remain untouched, uninfected, while living in such close proximity with someone dying of AIDS? This wasn't just rare, it was something that science has been intensely studying for decades. How can a person live so intimately with someone suffering from full-blown AIDS and still test negative for HIV over and over again? To truly understand this medical enigma, we need to dive deep into the fascinating world of human immunity and a remarkable genetic twist that only a select group of people carry. Back in the 1990s, as the global AIDS crisis reached its tragic peak, scientists began noticing something truly extraordinary. There were certain individuals who, despite repeated, high-risk exposure to the HIV virus, simply never became infected. They remained HIV negative. This remarkable group, often referred to as HIV-resistant or HIV-exposed seronegative individuals, became the subject of intense, urgent global research. They held a key, a secret to immunity that could unlock new possibilities. One of the most groundbreaking discoveries to emerge from this research was the identification of a specific genetic mutation, now known as CCR5D32. The D stands for Delta when translated from the Greek alphabet. Think of it like this: HIV, the virus, acts like a thief trying to break into a house. Your immune cell. To do this, it needs a specific doorway on the cell's surface. That doorway is called the CCR5 receptor. The CCR5D32 mutation essentially removes or changes this doorway. People who inherit 2 copies of this mutated gene, one from each parent, are almost completely immune to infection from the most common strain of HIV, known as HIV-1. Their cells simply lack the entrance HIV needs to hijack and destroy the immune system. Imagine trying to unlock a door with a key, only to find the door doesn't even have a keyhole. That's how HIV is blocked from invading their immune system. It just can't get in. This genetic shield wasn't just a theory confined to laboratory discussions. In 2008, its power was dramatically proven on a global stage. An HIV-positive patient in Berlin, suffering from leukemia, underwent a bone marrow transplant. The donor for this transplant carried the rare CCR5D32 mutation. After the procedure, not only did the man recover from his leukemia, but astonishingly, his HIV completely disappeared. The case became known as the Berlin patient, and it remains one of the most powerful, irrefutable pieces of evidence in the study of HIV immunity and a beacon of hope for a cure. While it's crucial to understand that scientists are continually discovering that other populations and individuals, regardless of heritage, may carry different genetic or immune system traits that offer varying levels of resistance. For example, some people exhibit remarkably strong cytotoxic T-cell responses. These are specialized immune cells that are like the body's elite forces. They can recognize and destroy HIV-infected cells almost immediately, before the virus has a chance to widely replicate and spread throughout the body. Others possess unique HLA, or human leukocyte antigen profiles. These are like a very efficient identification system for the immune system, helping it to more quickly and effectively identify and eliminate the virus. And in some incredibly rare cases, individuals may naturally produce what are called broadly neutralizing antibodies. These are special proteins that can block multiple strains of HIV from infecting new cells, offering a widespread protective shield. So, returning to our respected lawyer in Lagos, could he have been one of these incredibly rare individuals? Could his immune system have naturally developed a unique, powerful resistance? Or was it pure genetics at work, an invisible shield inherited through generations? Without detailed genetic testing, which was not performed at the time or widely accessible in that context, science cannot definitively say for sure. This story is for educational purposes only, and it compels us to look beyond the ordinary, to consider the extraordinary capabilities of the human body. It's a reminder that even in the face of what seems like an inevitable tragedy, life can surprise us with profound resilience. If this story has resonated with you, if it sparked your curiosity about the wonders of health and human biology, please take a moment to hit the like button. Your support helps us share more incredible true stories and insights. This man's experience, while unique, encourages us to celebrate the marvels of biology and the strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity. It underscores the ongoing importance of scientific research into HIV, not just for treatment, but for understanding the mechanisms of natural resistance that could one day lead to better prevention or even a cure. It also highlights the critical role of organizations like PEPFAR and national bodies like NACA in Nigeria, who work tirelessly to provide crucial HIV services and prevent new infections, especially in regions with high burdens of the virus. If this story moved you, shocked you, or simply made you think twice about the complexities of health and human biology, please share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you make of this unexplainable survival? And don't forget to subscribe for more unbelievable true stories that will leave you speechless, and insights into health, wellness, and the human condition. because sometimes real life is not only stranger than fiction, but also more awe-inspiring than anything we could ever imagine. Thank you for watching. Stay curious and stay well.